Let's start. This is what perfection sounds like. If you're into motovlogging, cinematic rides, the real audio, this setup might just change everything. Hit that button, subscribe to this channel, and help keep the throttle twisted so I can keep bringing you engine hot exhaust screaming content. And don't forget, check the description for all the gear I use and where you can follow me. My struggle to perfection. People see the final video, but they don't see this part. The constant testing, bad audio, the wind noise, the mounts that fail mid-ride. As a content creator, especially if you're detail focused, nothing is ever good enough. You're always chasing that one thing. That real life feeling like the viewer is right there on the bike with you. Here's my 2026 setup breakdown. My current go-to setup starts with the Insta360 Ace Pro 2 camera. This camera delivers insane clarity, great low light performance, and just overall solid reliability for motovloggers. Quick overview for the audio setup. For audio, I'm running the Purple Panda mic wired directly into the helmet that goes to the camera. This gives me constant voice capture even at speeds. I also use the wireless DJI mics from Mic Mini 2 and 3 for flexibility when I'm off the bike or when I'm trying to record bike sound. I recently invested in the DJI Mic 3, but right now, this mic is not fully compatible with the Ace Pro 2 firmware. A quick message to Insta360, listen to your creators. We need that firmware update ASAP before people start switching ecosystems. And I just picked up the Zoom H1 Essential. This one's going to be interesting, especially for the raw bike ASMR audio. Stay tuned. Full test and real world review coming soon on this channel. One thing that changed everything for me, quick release mounts. Simple, fast, clean. I'll show you both of my setups that I'm running for the Ace Pro 2 and helps you to take off the camera on the fly and uses very little components. If you want cinematic footage, ND filters are a must. This helps control light, reduce shutter speed, and give you that natural motion blur. Here's a quick breakdown of the two different types of ND filters out there. Pros and cons. Quick snap-on ND filters. They're quick to install, easy swap mid-rides, however, less secure at high speeds. And I have lost an ND filter due to high speeds when it just flies off, bye-bye. Second option, twist-on ND filtered lens. More secure fit, better for long rides, but slower to change. For me, I have learned from my experiences that at high speeds and different angles, and constantly using the record button, it can sometimes loosen the ND filter and you can easily lose one. So I will be switching to the twisted on ND filters for my Ace Pro 2. Riding gear that actually fits, actually protects. These are my custom Marco street riding jeans, built for riders who want comfort, style, and real protection. Stretchy, comfortable fabric with multiple pocket options, perfect for everyday rides. You got two options: ultimate safety package, full Kevlar lining from the hips to the ankle, and hips and knee CE level 2 armor, all for $200. Or the impact protection version, reinforced at key zones for $150. Go fully custom with the measuring guide for that perfect tailor fit, or keep it simple with the relaxed fit style. Designed for real riders, real roads, and real comfort on every ride. DM me today to place your custom order and get ready for the 2026 riding season. Marcor, ride protected, ride in style. If you made it this far, I got something for you. Quick and easy way to sync your video and audio in CapCut, because I use the footage separately and DJI mics and some that are still not compatible, but there's an easy way to do it. Here's a simple workflow.
Alright guys, a little editing lesson for you all. I'm going to teach you how to sync your video and audio in this short clip right here. So what you will need to do is select the video you need and the audio and put it on the timeline, and then simply you will select the both files on the timeline and then click sync video and audio. CapCut will do its thing, and then the video and audio here is synced. You can cut the end edges and adjust the rest of the files as needed and carry on editing from there. And now let's go back to the embarrassing video that I recorded where I messed up.
Yeah, so this is the motovlogger's struggle, and I know you guys be wondering why is the footage so bright out here. The reason why that is, you need to use ND filters to get the footage looking somewhat like this. So hopefully now you guys are loving the colors and everything, and if you guys want to get the image to look like this, and when you move and get the motion blur, invest in some ND filters for your camera particularly. Alright guys, so testing out a new setup, and here is the DJI Mic 3. I was like, let me try to put it in a different spot. I recently put it in the fanny bag that I usually do, and it would often give me good results. It wasn't. Maybe my bike is too loud, and partially also because it was recording in 32-bit float, and I don't know how to really clean it up without making the volume too low, and that was the case that was happening using CapCut, and I'm not too good with the DaVinci Resolver tool, so I'm gonna put it in a new location. Check it out. I put one of these wool curl pieces over there and behind the magnet. So we're gonna press the record button, and it's not in noise cancellation. The red line here, it means it's recording. So let's give it a sync. Before we do that, let's put it up here. Hopefully it stays good. So the syncing I do is with a clap. That should be good enough. And let's fire up the bike. So this is the sound that you get for the bike with the DJI Mic 3 first, and then I will also show you what the Ace Pro 2 is recording with the lavender mic inside my helmet. Once the bike warms up, I'll give some revs. We're going to ride, and I'll play with some dials here. It is already at -12 right now, the gain, because I know that this bike is loud, and all of my testing that I've done on the DJIs from the Mini 2 and 3, -12 seems the best. Wherever you most likely put it. Otherwise, you're going to get a lot of clipping, redlining, and then you have to bring it down. And one of the main things you guys have to be focused about is protecting the mic from direct wind. So that's why I'm putting it right over here and a little bit away from the exhaust, because it gets too loud when the mic is sitting over here behind the fanny bag or anywhere in the backpack. It gets a little bit too loud. So I gotta get my gloves, guys. Safety. Just quick little rounds around the block in the neighborhood for this test. Testing out the camera mount setup as well. Hopefully the image is nice. I get enough sky, the road, the bike. So here's the revs. While I do this short little test, guys, Taco Tuesday was lit yesterday. After a very long time, I ended up going there in a car with my family. I had my son with me too. So I was like, let's take him out for some entertainment. Apparently, there was a new location yesterday, but I ended up going straight to the spot that I knew. And it was packed, cars and bikes. It was good.
But I just stayed there for an hour, hung out, found a couple friends, said hello, hi, did a chit chat, and then off we were back home. There was a lot of police activity too. I heard there was a helicopter, I guess, assessing the number of people that showed up. And since the weather was so nice, that kind of turnout is expected. I wish I was riding, but you have to make a deal on my end where I took out the family that day for the evening. So my deal was that I get to ride the upcoming Saturday to myself in the morning time, go out for a nice long ride, thinking about 200 miles at minimum. But that's another 5 hours of riding. So I have to head out early in the morning and then we hit some high speed so we can kind of see. Usually the DJI mics, once you pass, or any kind of mics on a motorcycle with a loud bike, after 60 miles an hour, basically highway speeds, you start to get the wind, the clipping, and you really have to fine tune your mic settings and post editing to get the seamless audio or crystal clear audio that makes sense, not like wind and clipping and something that hurts your ears to hear. Let's quickly hit the park. Seems like it's holding up good. That's part of the test too. So I'm gonna quickly go and check out how the camera mount was, the angle, and then I have another setup that I made, and I designed it so that was quick release magnets. I think the other setup is slightly a little bit heavy because the component that I had was the Insta360 magnetic easy release, but it is metal, so it means heavy. And so yeah, we'll put that on. My to-go spot, this park over here. Give you guys another rev for the DJI test. That's about 6,000-7,000 RPM. Yeah, this is the piece I'm talking about. See, it's metal, heavy. So yeah, let's see how what kind of angle it gives me. And I gotta check what I just recorded. So let's end the recording here. Stop recording. So the DJI mic, let's change the gain. I'm gonna put the gain, let's say -6, because the mic is now sitting far away from the exhaust. So that's why I'm doing this. Fire up the bike. If you guys find this video useful, do like it and comment in the comment section your setup, and do you guys care about the audio, or do you just record the footage and don't care about the wind noise and things like that? So I try to make the voice clear and then also emphasize bike sound as well, the exhaust. It makes the viewer's experience a little bit more closer, as if you're in it. You can feel more connected to the ride as if you're there. I would love to hear about your experiences. I enjoy doing it, but I want your support. So do check out the links in the description, guys, and help me out if you can. If you need to be to motovlog, check out the links I have. Use those links for your benefit, discounts, deals. Let's go. At the end of the day, it's not just about gear. It's about capturing the ride, the sound, the feeling, and bringing you along for it. Subscribe, drop a comment. What's your current motovlog setup? Let's build better content together. Follow for more. See you guys on the next one.